unloaded, just leaving Kamloops, eastbound on Trans-Canada Highway 1. I'm running empty to Kelowna. I think I talked about that yesterday. Loading at AFA Lumber. And the load's headed down to Nelson. So after loading, I'm headed to West Kelowna to get my trailers greased up. It'll take about half an hour or so. And then head home. I'll have to punch in GPS, see how long it takes to get to Nelson once I get home, and that way I know what time I get to leave on Sunday. I'm thinking probably around 2 or 3 p.m. Actually, I'll have to ask if I'm getting a U.S. load. I never get a U.S. load out of there, so that means I only need 8 hours off. So that means I can leave a little later in the day. I never get a U.S. load from the Kootenays, so that's not true. I do every now and then. I guess it'd be safer to ask. I think I'll have to do that. Call my dispatch, and I'll wait till after lunch. Call dispatch and see if they know if I'm loading Canadian load or US load on Monday. But I'm not going to record videos on Sunday anymore because it just gets dark so early. Especially if I'm going to leave later, probably leaving at 5 or so, and it's already pitch black by that time. I don't know who told the sun to set that early. Well, they were forecasting rain today. Don't know how that's going to sit on the mountains tonight, but luckily we're headed home and we're not going to have to worry about black ice, but it might be a sketchy weekend.
Take exit 399 on the right to Highway 97 South.
Not very often we get to climb this hill at, well, I won't be able to go full speed, but at a higher rate of speed. Even empty, I'll lose power.
Highway 97.
I was kind of bored today morning. Apparently they don't unload until 8 a.m. So I was going through Facebook and I found some dad jokes. You guys want to hear some dad jokes? Let's see if I can remember them. First one, of all the different blood groups, typos make the most spelling mistakes. Son's asking his dad, "Hey Dad, can you tell me what happens in a solar eclipse?" Dad just goes, "No, son." Oh, what was the next one? I think there's more. Trying to think what were the other ones. Oh yeah, never iron a 4-leaf clover. You don't want to press your luck. If you guys are new to my channel, don't worry, this is not a trucking channel that we're driving on freeways all day long. Most of my videos are on narrow, curvy roads like this. Highway 97 southbound, we're headed to Vernon. Trying to think. Oh yeah, got another dad joke for you. I got a new job making bicycle wheels. I'm the spokesman of the company, or I'm a spokesman for the company. That sounds more right. Okay, I'll leave them. How you guys doing? You guys got a pretty good eye. You guys really watch my videos. Someone caught a video of mine where I passed a Super Bee where the rear trailer was a full-length trailer with triaxles. I didn't see it. It was in Vernon. I missed it, but you guys didn't. I was too busy driving. I don't know if that's legal, having 3 axles on the rear trailer. But it would have definitely been an over-length load. So you better have a long load permit or oversized load permit. You'd think you need banners for that though. I don't know. I know Highway 1 is a long trailer combination where you run 2 full-length trailers, but I've never seen a Super Bee like that. Usually it's just an A-train, two normal trailers hooked together. Yeah, I don't know why 3 axles. I never see 3 axles on the rear trailer ever, so there might be a legal issue with that. I don't know. If anyone knows the legal rules are about your second trailer or your pup on a B train, are you allowed to have 3 axles on that? Or was that driver running the highway illegally like that? Scales all over the place, and DOT, or in our case CVSE, is always driving around, so you'd imagine you would get caught if you were doing that. swampy here on the right hand side. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a dreary day. I haven't looked at the forecast for the weekend. I'm not sure if I'll get out and do anything or spend the day or spend the weekend inside. I did ask dispatch today morning for 3 new loading straps. I have not had good luck this week with loading straps. One of them, I ended up laying on the ground because the strap broke while I was loading or securing the load. It's happened a couple times now. It's like, well, if the strap cannot handle my weight securing the load, yeah, I don't want that strap to be holding the load. And then on Wednesday, forklift operator cut one of my straps. And then yesterday, a forklift operator cut one of my straps. It's like, what's going on here? It's just not normal for that to happen. And then, of course, they cut some of my newest straps I have. It's like, if you're going to cut my straps, at least cut one of the old straps. How does that happen? Was he being careless? No, they weren't being careless. No, not really their fault. So on both of those loads I had 2 layers of lumber and then a third layer. So the bottom 2 layers are 2 stacks of lumber side to side next to each other. And then on the top there's 1 bundle centered. And it's illegal to just throw straps over the top. I have to belly wrap. What a belly wrap is once you got 2 layers of lumber, I have to strap all that lumber down, and then the forklift comes back and loads 1 more layer on top of that layer, and then I have to strap the top layer down. Legally, you need straps in the middle of the load or in the top or upper half. You need 2 sets of straps holding the load down if it gets over a certain height. So any bundles over 6 feet tall, after 6 feet, if there's a gap in the bundle, you need a belly wrap. You need straps below that, and then more straps over top. That's why you see so many winches along the side of trailers. I throw a strap every 4 feet, and I have winches every 2 feet. So that way, the belly wrap can be strapped every 4 feet, and then the third layer on top can have a strap every 4 feet as well. Meaning that I've actually got a strap every 2 feet whenever I'm hauling 3 tiers of lumber. So how does the strap get cut? I belly wrap the bottom 2 layers, and then the forklift has to push the top layer centered on the top, and there's already straps laying out, and if he gets the forks in the wrong place or the lumber pallet grabs a strap with a dunnage somehow, it'll cut a strap pretty darn quick. So, and that's something that just can't be helped. It's just one of those things, but it happens very rarely. Very, very rarely. Just so happens that this week there happened twice. I can't remember. I think this is the first 2 this year that I've cut or had a forklift driver cut. So it's something that doesn't happen very often. It just happened twice in a week. And I think it is the first 2 straps. Hey, here, these white markers on the road. Sorry, squirrel. You guys see these white markers on the road on the side? Someone asked me what these are for. Studies have shown that when you put those white blocks of paint on the road, people drive in the center of their lane, and they slow down more. It feels narrower. It's subconsciously, you feel the highway is narrower, so you drive slower. And that is a high-risk corner. They used to have lots of accidents on that corner. And by painting those blocks on the road, you decrease the amount of accidents because subconsciously you go narrow road. The lanes are just as wide as normal, but you ride more centered in those lanes. Nice lake. Another one of those we have to go kayaking in. It's not that far away. I was quite happy with this summer. We got a lot more kayaking in, a lot more quadding. I know I didn't share a lot of them online. I didn't post a lot of videos, but I just figured, you know, I need some me time. Just not worry about recording videos. Just have some time off to relax. Yeah, next year I want the same thing again. More time off, more time out. Last weekend I did put the tracks on the quad, so I am ready for doing some winter quadding. I just have to buy one more lug nut that I broke, or not broke, I lost. I didn't break a lug nut. I lost a lug nut somewhere. So I gotta buy one of those, and then the quad's ready to go. And with the tracks, I can still go quadding on dirt and gravel and rocks and stuff. Just gotta be careful. Really have to be careful not to put too much torque on those tracks. I found out the hard way last year. You put too much torque on those tracks, they start breaking parts and U-joints in the quad. Crossing the tracks. We cross these tracks quite often. The highway's kind of built along the tracks, and sometimes we're on one side of the tracks and other times we're on the other side. Well guys, I think I'll leave it there. Hopefully we don't get too much rain or too much snow over the weekend. So I've got to drive through, well I guess I take the Allison Pass, E-Holt Pass, and the Paulson Pass on Sunday evening. I guess that's another thing I have to be watching is the weather. If the weather is bad, I'll have to leave earlier. So thank you guys for watching. Do hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. And please subscribe. Really appreciate it if you watch my videos and enjoy them. Hit that subscribe. Do one of these videos every day of the week. Work week anyway. Until the sun comes out, it'll be videos Monday to Friday. Once the sun comes out, you guys will get videos on Sunday again. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend.